Oh, so great. Okay. So everybody can hear me, right? No. Yes, they can. They can hear me. Hold on one second.
We can hear you, just the
All right,
show
guys.
can't. It's something our Mega has to
Yes,
fix. He's
we
doing it
can.
now.
The live stream is unable to.
Okay, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, depending on where you are. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to meet with you. I'm Josephine Nakakande, and I'm with my colleague.
Sharon, that's nice to meet each and every one of you.
Yes, and this could be our fourth podcast, I think. We have
Awesome.
been on Welcome to Mushroom Hour, and I think you've also ever hosted us.
Yeah. Yes. Well, this is your. So you've been on Welcome to Mushroom Hour before, because that is a.
Yeah.
Okay. So Darren he is a chairman with Eco-Agric Uganda who has a very popular mushroom podcast on Spotify called Welcome to Mushroom Hour. Okay, so this is not your first time on a podcast, so you have some experience doing it before. Awesome. Very, very cool. And yeah, so guys, for the first segment today, if you guys didn't see yesterday, we successfully got our first donation to Eco-Agric, Eco-Agric Uganda through cryptocurrency that was generated via Vulcan Verse gameplay. And I want to give a quick shout out to our man on the screen right here, Walter Chambers, our Mega MZ for Merit Circle, who have done an incredible job organizing our Sedalian Guild. And we have grown to a roster of around 50 active players who are utilizing our Vulcanverse plots of land to generate lava. And from this point forward, every single Friday, we will be sending Eco-Agric Uganda a donation via the funds generated through that gameplay. And so now, Josephine and Sharon, I just want to open today by giving you guys the floor here and let you tell our community a little bit about Eco-Agric Uganda and all the great work that you guys are doing.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
First of all, I would like to appreciate you for giving us this time and for all the support you have given to us. Walter Chambers, everyone, by the fair, Adam, Glitched,
You can call
and
me Jason.
everyone.
It is all good. It's a complicated name.
Jason
Thank
is his name,
you.
yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. I'll first give chance to my colleague to introduce herself. Mhm.
With Eco-Agric Uganda, I work with the women, I work with the children, and I'm also part of the mushroom growing, so I fall in all sectors. I'm so happy to be here. Nice to meet all of you people, and thank you for inviting us.
Yes, and I'm Josephine Nakakande. I work with an organization called Environmental Conservation and Agriculture Enhancement Uganda, Eco-Agric Uganda. I'm a mother of two sons. I was born 14th May 1974. I'm a daughter to a teacher and a housewife. And my mother is a housewife, stroke farmer. She stopped in, I would say, senior four. I don't know how you call it. And so she didn't study much. And for that reason, it was only my father who was the bread earner. We were born eight. I have three sisters and four brothers. And that means we are eight. That means the bread earner was only my father. My father is a secondary school teacher. And being a teacher in Uganda is not easy. Resources were never enough. So my mother had to go out to find ways of supporting my father's income because we were eight. And in Uganda, the more you grow, the more money is needed for you to stay in school, for medical bills and everything. So my mother had to go out I pray that I keep coming onto this podcast so that I can share my story very well. So my mother decided to get involved in agriculture production. First of all, she started by producing food, and this food included maize and beans, and we had food at home. She had a system whereby we would ensure that we have a continuous supply of cassava by planting a stem of cassava in the same hole. But then, after having the food, she was like, yes, now these children are growing up. They need money. They need to go to school. So what my mother did was to go into vegetable growing. So she went into vegetable growing. She did growing tomatoes, growing cabbages. She was an agriculturalist. She turned into a researcher and did everything. From the vegetables, she went in and bought chicken. She bought chicken. The chicken started laying eggs. And after buying the chicken, she also bought some goats and then also bought the cows. Now, she kept expanding, and she used to get some money, and this money supported our father's income. It's not that I didn't have my father. My father was there. My father was working, but the income was little because the children were many. My school time was like using a 32-page book for 3 subjects, not having lunch at school. One of the stories is one of my classmates was struck by electricity as he went to look for mangoes. We survived snakes in the bushes, looking for sugarcane and everything you can think about. So when it was time to go to high school, that was my turning point. I had never left my parents until when I was going to high school. Now, going to high school, my father collected all his savings. My mother also collected all the money she had. The money was not enough. They sold off one of the cows. I request that next time I come back to tell you about this story in detail, about how the cows and were doing and how the eggs and everything. It is really a story that someone needs to hear. So the cow was sold off and I was sent to school. I had all the school fees. I had my uniforms. I had my 2 dresses, but I didn't have sandals. You bring the sandals and I show them. The sandals, and I didn't have a towel. So I would go to have a shower. Now here in Uganda, the showers are outside. You stay in a dormitory, then from the dormitory, you go to have a shower. So when you go, are we still there?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, sorry, you probably saw Mukti screen share. Sorry. Just at the top right hand corner, if you click view, you can go to exit full screen.
Yes. You are still with us, so Josephine.
You can carry
You're
on. It's
still-
okay. It's just
Yes.
it's just what's happening behind the scenes.
Yes.
So these sandals here, you can see them, but I can't see now. Wait.
We can see them.
Yes.
We can see them. They look good.
Yeah, so I didn't go with these sandals and I didn't go with a towel. Now, the bathrooms were like small rooms, and then the small rooms, girls would bathe from the different rooms which didn't even have curtains. So I would go have a shower, and then without even wiping myself, I put on my clothes, and then I walk barefooted. That was one of the worst moments in my life. I almost ran out of school. I went back home, tried to talk to my parents, but they couldn't understand. And as I was planning to escape from school, that is where I got two good Samaritans that gave me a towel and a pair of sandals. And that is how I escaped falling out of school. I was falling out of school. The pair of sandals was equivalent to 1,500 Uganda shillings that time. And the towel was hardly 5,000 Uganda shillings. I don't think both of them make $5, but I was almost running out of school because I was being bullied and teased at the time of having a shower. Now, after that, I wanted to become a medical doctor. I didn't make it because I didn't have the marks. So I went and studied veterinary. After studying veterinary, while studying veterinary, I fell in love with my husband. And yes, of course, he also supported me during that time. I remember it was the first time to give me money to put hair dye into my hair. Yes. So when I finished studies, I got money. I started working as a veterinarian and I got money. We constructed our home. I got married, got my children, took my brothers to very nice schools and got everything that I wanted. But something kept ringing into my head. How about those girls who might be in the same situation in which you were? And by the way, how about those people that helped you? Because I was running out of school because of lack of a towel and a pair of sandals. Because I was new, I didn't recognize these girls. So I decided to get out. One, to use my mother's example, because my mother used vegetable growing as a source of income. So to use my mother's example and share with other women how my mother supplemented my father's income. And that is where the mushroom growing came in. So mushroom growing is one of the components that we promote amongst women to show them that they can improve their income through mushroom growing. And then there are other things that I do. The things that I do involve supporting girls with scholarships. Why? Because I was supported with a towel and a sandal and a pair of sandals. By the way, sanitary pads are also important because they were never there and we were using rags. So we support children with scholarships, with scholastic materials. We support women economic empowerment, and we also support sustainable farming as a source of income. And that is why Eco-Agric Uganda was established. Now let's go to the PowerPoint. Please share the PowerPoint.
Perfect. Did you send that into the
Yes,
Zoom
I
chat
sent
here? Okay, let's see if I can pull that up here.
And without people like you, I could never do anything. Though I got the money initially, it was very, very little. I decided to get out and look for people like you to support me, support people who would be in the same situation in which I was. So that is why, hey, you thought this is Instagram. I sent it to your mail.
Oh, my mail. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that, Josephine. I thought maybe you had sent it there. Let me.
No, is it either
Fine.
sending it through Instagram? I don't know those things.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't work through Instagram. Let me pull up my Gmail here.
It could be very big. But are you getting me right?
Yes. Yep. We got it here. We got it here. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Alrighty. So our Mega, go ahead and give the screen share.
Yeah, please share your screen.
Yeah, we're looking at your screen. Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Okay, slideshow. Okay.
So That is why Eco-Agric Uganda was formed. Though I've told you that story, I would like to tell it to you in detail because of what my mother went through. That is why I went out to study veterinary, to know why my mother's calves would die, to know why my mother's tomatoes would sometimes get a burnt cessation, a burnt appearance. We didn't know that it was tomato blight and so many other things. So in that case, we formed Eco-Agric Uganda. That is my story, but Eco-Agric Uganda was formed by 4 people, by Josephine, together with other 3 people and a team of women. And this is a community member-based organization that aims at sustainably improving livelihoods of the critically vulnerable and absolutely poor people in Uganda. The people we work with are those that do not have housing, they do not have shelter, they do not have food, their children cannot access education, they are really in the middle of nowhere. They are illiterate. So that is Eco-Agric Uganda and the people we support. And Eco-Agric Uganda is legally registered in Uganda. It was established in 2007. It is non-partisan, non-faith-based, and we believe in equity and equality. Over to the next slide. Now, as I've already told you that mushroom growing is part of the vegetable growing that is done as a source of income for the critically vulnerable and absolutely poor people. Now here today, I'm going to talk about mushroom growing alone. But why mushroom growing? Mushroom growing is simple and with a lot of health benefits and with a high market demand. Now, the people we are supporting are illiterate, they do not have food, they do not have shelter. And you know, mushrooms are medicinal. So this helps them to boost their immunity. And the market is high. Here, we do not, amongst the women that grow mushrooms, we do not sell in kilograms. We sell in small quantities, such that even someone with 1,000 Uganda shillings is able to buy the mushrooms. They really have a high market demand. It is fun. For example, the mushrooms have a very, very nice flower. I've always told people that if I'm getting married, the banquet will be the mushrooms because they have a white, lovely, lovely appearance. It is a low-cost hobby. The materials we use are cheap and easily available. It can be done in a small space. Remember, the people we are working with do not have land. So mushroom growing can be done in a very, very small space. While promoting mushroom growing, we specifically promote oyster mushroom growing that mature very fast, and within 6 weeks, you start harvesting. By the way, remember, you're using locally available cheap materials like coffee husks, soybean husks, bean husks, and it is easy and a quick way for poverty recovery. Within 6 weeks, you'll have the food. In case you're selling, you have the money. Over to the next slide.
Yes.
So currently, we are promoting commercial mushroom growing for income and poverty alleviation amongst women in Uganda. It is at this moment that I would like to appreciate By the Fire, because By the Fire is promoting commercial mushroom growing for income and poverty alleviation. I have been involved in mushroom growing since 2010. For the past time, it has been teaching women how to grow mushrooms, teaching them, by the way, teaching the women as I also learn, because I have learned how to make spawn. I have learned how to grow mushrooms from a mushroom. I can make spawn, which reduced the cost of production. So we have finished learning Now, after learning, using mushrooms for commercial purposes. So at this moment, we are trying to establish a training center to ensure that we can train many people at the same time. Over to the next slide. Now, this project is in form of a challenge. It is at this moment that I welcome you to this challenge that is aimed at supporting 500 women produce 270 tons of mushrooms for income by July 2023. This is where we have to go. Now it is no longer, can you grow? It is how much can you produce and how much can you earn from that you produce. So each farmer or each woman will on average produce at least 6 kilograms of mushrooms every after a day. That is when you harvest today, tomorrow you don't harvest, you harvest the other day. And in 1 month, a farmer will be able to produce for 15 days. For the 15 days, each farmer will produce 6 kilograms, hence producing 90 kilograms a month. And if a farmer produces 90 kilograms a month, that means he will be producing for 6 months and will be able to produce 540 kilograms a year. That is in the 6 months. Now, the 500 farmers will be able to produce 540 kilograms in a year because we are producing, as we produce in this month, the next month is for preparing the substrate and everything, and then the other month we produce. So that is how we will be able to produce the 270 tons of mushrooms. Now, we go to the next slide.
Yes.
Next slide.
Yep. There we go. Did it switch for you?
Now, this project is really important as it will improve food security. Remember, the women we are working with do not have food, do not have shelter, do not have income. So each woman will eat or use. When I talk about eating, it is not only eating the mushrooms, because some mushrooms will be sold off for income. So each farmer will be able to sell off and buy food, to sell the mushrooms, buy food, and also eat the mushrooms. And in that case, we'll be able to use 15,000 Uganda shillings in a day. Now, that means the mushrooms will help put food onto the women's plates. It will also improve income, as each woman will be able to sell at least 1.5 kilograms a day, which is equivalent to 22,500 Uganda shillings. And this will lead to 337,500 Uganda shillings per month, and that money 4 millions per year. And in this case, this is income that will help the women take their children to school, acquire some assets. We already have someone who has been able to buy some cement from selling the mushrooms. Over to the next slide. As we talk this, let us look at the activities done in 2019 and 2021 under mushroom growing. Let's go to the next slide. Now, this project is a continuation of a project that was done in 2019, 2021, whereby we were training women in mushroom growing. And after training the women, we also started constructing a mushroom training house so that we can be able to train these women and also produce some spawn, have space where we can produce mushrooms, and we are looking at contract mushroom growing. Over to the next slide. You are going to share this PowerPoint with everyone. And
Yes.
a total of 386 women have signed contracts to get involved in contract mushroom growing. I have acquired a pressure cooker to help me in preparing spawn. I have established a team, the Josephine's Mushroom One Endless Love team, which has 15 members, where you are members, and Darren is the chairperson to this team. A Patreon was established to share my mushroom work in details, and that is the link. I would like to share what I do in the mushrooms, and by the way, to share my story. I really love sharing my story. Over to the next slide. To share my story, where I have come from, and the mushroom growing and production house, that is the status in which we are. The materials are already there. Now that you have supported us, get cement, we are starting construction next week. Over to the
Awesome.
next slide. So that is where we will be constructing the mushroom growing house, and this is the plan. This plan was made by, it is support. This mushroom grow house plan was made by Eris, a friend I met on Facebook. So she helped me design this. And this was done from 2019 up to 2021. This is the plan. We haven't put it in place yet. In case you have some ideas how we can change, please feel free to reach out to us. Over to the next slide. Yes, this is where, these are the mushroom growing houses that I have. This is how they look like. These are temporary shades, as you can see them. They are usually cool. They allow air to flow, and they also bring darkness into the room. Here you can see the inside of the mushroom grow house. That is how simple it can be. So how do we work with these women? These women are organized in groups of 15. Spawn has been made and distributed to Hoima, Wakiso, and Chivale. And in Chivale, we have just introduced mushroom growing, and last week we had to introduce, to support them make spawn. It is unfortunate that in one of these houses, one of our attendants was bitten by a snake. So we would like to see how best we can improve it. But fortunately, she's okay. She didn't get a serious problem. Over to the next slide. So a total of 120 women have signed contracts to get involved in commercial mushroom growing. And this is the sample of the contract that was made by Eco-Agric Uganda for these women to get involved into this project. Over to the next slide. I'm sorry, I'm taking a lot of time.
Oh,
I'm
that is
about
okay,
to
Josephine.
finish. Yes.
Okay.
It is always important to look at the achievements versus what you're planning. So 380 women are involved in commercial mushroom growing, as I've already told you. Mushroom grow house materials and plan are in place. 120 women have signed the contracts, and $15,456 have been raised for mushroom growing and constructing the house. However, we still need $32,969 to see that this project is realized. I am so happy. I thank God who has brought you into our lives to see how we realize this dream. So the plans for 2022 is having 500 women get involved in mushroom growing. To get the 500 women, produce 270 tons. To get the mushroom growing house, here where I am, the spawn bottles are just there. So they need to be in the right place. So we need to raise $18,444 for continued mushroom growing and the construction of the mushroom grow house. Over to the next slide. Yes, here you're looking at our 5-year plan, or the plans we have up to 2024. So these are the activities and what have been done, or the needs that have been met, and the period plus what is in place. So we also intend to have a vehicle that will be collecting mushrooms from the farmers to bring them to the collecting centers. But that one will be after having the house. We also want to have equipment that will be used for cooling and for proper handling. We also need to have accommodation, as this grow house or training center is intended to support people from Africa or people from the different parts of the world. And then we also need to be certified. We hope that by 2024, we'll be certified to send some mushrooms to you people in the US. Yes. Over to the next slide.
That would be amazing. We'll definitely be buying some mushrooms from you, Josephine.
Now, this is my humble request. Please, thank you so much for supporting us. I humbly request you to continue supporting our work. Yes, I was requesting for $720 to start construction, but you have already provided this and construction is starting. For everyone who is attending this meeting, please join the Josephine's Mushroom Warm Endless Love Challenge team. Please keep gaming and keep working with the by the fire. If there are friends that would like to join us, please let them join us. If there is anyone that you know, please reach out to that person. We need to tell each one to have a network of people and conduct fundraising events, which you are already doing. I request you to join the Patreon, but I request you here to give me chance to share my story in details. And please, please and please come and visit. It would be wonderful being with you now that Florence came. Next week, we are going to work with her to set up the foundation. Please come. Come, we visit these women. Come, we go and do the steaming with you. That will be the most wonderful thing. Over to the next slide. Yes, this is the pressure cooker that was got. I learned how to make that spawn, and all that was made by me. Over to the next slide. This is a pictorial presentation of where we are now. There I was learning how to inoculate the bottles, making spawn, and over to the next slide. And it is because of people like you. I have never attended a formal training on mushroom growing. I attended a training once before even I started mushroom growing, when I was working with the local government. Some things which I didn't even pick. And next time I'll come and tell you my story about mushroom growing, the failures, the ups and downs I've had. So that is still a pictorial presentation. From the bottles, we make these ones, you can see the packets. Over to the next slide. I'm sorry, I'm taking a lot of time.
That is okay,
Yes.
Josephine.
There are some success stories. Let's go to the success stories. Yes, this is how Harriet has been able to grow mushrooms and to make profits from the mushrooms. So you can see this is how, when Harriet kept some records, this is the amount of money she was able to get. And those are her mushrooms. Over to the next slide. I'm trying to catch up with time, you know, Africans with the time. And this is Marion, who also kept records. And this is how she was able to get some income from mushroom growing. And those are her mushrooms. Over to the next slide. These are success stories. And my lovely friends, thank you so much for supporting mushroom growing in Uganda. Much love to you all. Um, we love you so much. And this is a card that was made by children in these households. And this is what she was saying. Mushrooms have helped us get food for our families. Mushrooms have helped our children go back to school. Mushrooms have given us hope. Much love to everyone that is watching. Over to the next slide. So we believe in accountability, and when I come over next time, the presentation will have accountabilities of the funds that have been provided by the fire. So there are receipts of implemented activities. You'll have time to go through these receipts. So I would like to inform you, first of all, to thank you for inviting us for this meeting, and to inform you that in the subsequent meetings, I will be giving accountability of the funds, how these funds have been collected and how they have been used, specifically funds from by the fire. Thank you so much for giving me this chance. I'm sorry for taking a lot of time, but thank you, and thank you. That is Josephine Nakakande.
Josephine, thank you very, very much for that presentation. And ladies and gentlemen in the chat, if you didn't already know, this is the organization that we are supporting with our Vulcan Forged gameplay here. All the great things Eco-Agric Uganda is doing, as you could see in that slideshow there. That is what the funds we generate are going to contribute to. So right now, Josephine, the main project is the construction of this mushroom house, right? And
yes, and promoting and supporting women to grow the mushrooms.
yes, and so what you guys can see here, Omega, if I could get the screen share back over my way, quick, while we have Josephine and Sharon with us here still, we are going to do a quick run through their website. So this is ecoagricuganda.org. I'm going to put this in the chat very quick for everybody to check out. And there's a few way, guys, if you'd like to contribute further, which by the way, Josephine, one additional little surprise I have for you today. So with us, a special guest on our podcast today is Paul. And Paul, he goes by One Fat Irish Dad in the Vulcan Forge community. And so he heard about what our collaboration with you and how we were using the Vulcan Forge ecosystem to raise funds in support of everything you're doing with the Mushroom House. And so he is the one who had his virtual plot of land. So it's sort of like uh metaversal real estate. They're land areas you can own inside of these virtual worlds, basically. And he sold one of his just yesterday or very early this morning for 51 PYR tokens, which equates to just over 600 US dollars approximately. And so that is an additional donation we will be sending to you here later today in the form of Bitcoin, the same way that we did it last time. So we have so that's Paul in there with us, who very generously donated that. And then I want to give another shout out to an awesome Vulcan community member named David, who donated to us another one of his plots that we will be selling and contributing the funds to the construction of your mushroom house as well. So those are coming.
Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you so much, Dennis. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for standing with the poor women in Uganda. It means a lot to us. Thank you, and thank you.
Yes, and so I know you guys have a lot of great things you're doing and will be using the money for, especially this mushroom construction house. And for anyone in our chat right now who wants to further support what Josephine and Sharon are doing with Eco-Agric Uganda, if you come to their website, you can see here there is a Donate Today tab. So you can come right here. You'll see a little donation box pop up where you can select the amount. You can see they currently have a campaign ongoing to support young single mothers acquire skills to be employed. And another way you can support everything that they are doing here is the Eco-Agric shop, which could you tell us a little bit about that, Josephine, and how long that has been going on? And you guys have
Yes,
been making clothes.
as I told you, we have different activities. We have the women economic empowerment activity. Now the women make those clothes. They are taught at our training center. So when they learn, they make those clothes. After making those clothes, we sell off those clothes to buy the things that we do not have. For example, the tie and dye helped us get the knitting machines that we have now. So these materials are made by the women. Let us tie and dye. They are made by the women. That dress was made by the women after they learned. Those are some of the tie and dye materials that these women have made. We have those ones that have the mushroom in the middle. We have those ones with the heart. We have made those ones for the Valentines. Yes, you can buy them for your friend, for your loved one, for your mother, for anyone, and the person will be able to love it. You can see one of them is here. I really don't know whether you can see me.
Awesome. Yep. You're on the screen.
There is
I can
this
see.
one here.
Yes. Yeah. These are beautiful
Yeah, there
dresses
is
and
this one
tapestries.
here. Yes. So there you can see where the women make the dresses from.
Yes. So there you go, everybody. It is, if you go to their Instagram page, instagram.com/ecoagric.shop. Their main organization's Instagram account is instagram.com/Eco-Agric Uganda. If you guys want to find out how you can support them further. In addition to the donation page, Josephine has a Patreon account set up here, and I will put her Patreon link in the chat as well. So if you guys would like to.
And then I would like also to tell people that it is not only the donations that we cherish all kind of support. The love, the support, loving us, sharing our work, telling people what we do, coming to be with us, being our friends. We really appreciate all the support. To us, love is number one. Love is number one. And then the rest comes over after there is love.
Yes, I love that, Josephine. And so everybody, if you have any questions and want to get involved further, speak to me, message me on Twitch here, message me on Discord, and to get you connected further within the Eco-Agric Uganda project. Josephine and Sharon, thank you both so much for joining us today and for enlightening our community with all the great work you guys are doing in Uganda. And we're so happy to be working with you on this. We're going to have donations coming every single Friday. This is our goal is really to help grow this initiative as big as we can and to support you guys with all the great work and things you want to do with the Mushroom House, supporting the young single mothers and all the great work you're doing. We are so happy to be able to provide a little bit of support and help to that. So thank you just for everything that you're doing and for joining us on the show today.
Yes, thank you so much. I humbly request you to invite me another day, and I invite people so that I can tell them about my story during my childhood, how it was. Today, I was a little bit brief.
Yes, you got it, Josephine. Absolutely. We will do this again. We will have you on the show again. And yeah, you can absolutely believe that. And this will not be the last time we see you on here. We can even we'll talk, but we'll definitely do what we can to get your story out there and to bring as much awareness around Eco-Agric Uganda as we can.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you are welcome, Josephine. Well, Josephine, Sharon, thank you. I hope I know it's late your time zone at this point. So have a great evening, the two of you. Thank you very much. And
we would like to say bye-bye, but we can't see the people. Please remove the screen.
yeah. Oh, yes.
We cannot see.
So can you see if my screen share is still up in the Zoom call? if you can see here on the chat, these are all the people who are in chat with us. A lot of love is
Yes.
being sent your way, and people thanking you guys for coming on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us. May you be blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the love from Lake Victoria was sent to you by the fire. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Josephine. Thank you. And also, guys, I just want to give one quick shout out the amazing video that they had posted today. I feel like that'd be a great way to send this off here. So this is Josephine.Eco-Agric on Instagram. This is what we started the show with. Those of you who weren't here, they are in front of Lake Victoria, the biggest lake in Africa. Is that correct, Josephine? Yes.
Yes.
Do you want me to play that again, Mukti?
Yeah, because it's not playing, Amiga.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no audio. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's,
No, it's not. It's not on the share.
We're on.
Second.
You were watching the stream.
Oh,
We don't
it's
have.
not on the
yeah.
screen share. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah.
So if you want to let them say their goodbyes, we'll send off with that.
Perfect. Yeah. So is there anything else you'd like to say, Josephine and Sharon, while we have you on here with us?
Thank you so much for loving us. Thank you so much for supporting us. Please accept to work with us. Thank you so much for introducing us to the cryptocurrency. By the way, you have been the first. You helped us set up the wallet. Everything is amazing. I can't know where to start thanking you from. I didn't expect this to happen. Thank you. Thank you. It is only to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Please continue supporting us. Let you please see us grow. Let's grow together. Let's work together. And please come, we have fun. Come we visit Lake Victoria. Come we go to the rocks. Come we dance with the children. It is all amazing. Please do come.
Absolutely, Josephine. We will plan a trip one day. I know you're going to be in Pennsylvania sometime soon for MycoFest, and I will see you there. That's going to be right in my backyard, and then we'll have to plan a trip to go out and visit you guys as well in Uganda.
Thank you so much. I'm so amazed. I'm short of words. That's the best word to say. I'm only saying thank you, and I can't wait to see you there. Give you a big, tight Ugandan hug.
Yes.
Unique.
I'm very much looking forward to that, Josephine. Okay, well, we will talk very soon. Josephine, Sharon, have a great night, and thank you again for joining us.
Thank you so much for the wonderful time, and thank you so much for supporting us, and to everyone that is supporting, we are saying thank you. May you be blessed abundantly.
Yes.
All right,
here's Josephine and Sharon. Thank you.
Here's the video.
As I welcome Florence to Uganda, I'm here to appreciate By the Fire, the team from By the Fire, or Adam plus all your friends. This is Lake Victoria. Yes, you're By the Fire, and we are saying thank you so much for supporting us. You did the very first donation using cryptocurrency. What an introduction. Thank you for supporting us. Have a mushroom house. Thank you. And Florence, I love you.
Hour and a half here, but thank you both so much.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Enjoy yourselves. Love yourselves.
Bye.
Thank you. We will have a great night.
All right.
Nice day.
We'll speak soon.
Why is
Bye.
Josephine? My name's I'm under Josephine.
There we go.
I could fix this.
Okay, there is OFID. All right, everybody, welcome back. So yes, those are the great people with Eco-Agric Uganda. That's Josephine and Sharon. She is so amazing, just so much positive energy and love, always coming from her every time I've had the privilege to interact with her. And yeah, so we help them get set up with their organization's own cryptocurrency wallets. We had some struggles because the plan that I wanted to do was convert Lava to USDC on Vulcan Dex, and then get USDC to their cryptocurrency wallet for them to convert into Uganda shillings. But there aren't as many options crypto exchange options in Uganda. So the only way we really managed to get it set up to actually work was through Bitcoin donations. So now we're going from Lava to USDC on Vulcan Dex, converting that USDC into Bitcoin, and we're doing all our donations to them through Bitcoin for the time being, at least until we can, figure out a better way to make that happen. But yeah, so that's every single week. So we have our Guild of Sedalians that is gaming in the Vulcan ecosystem, generating lava that will be getting donated to them. And then we also have amazing community members like One Fat Irish Dad here with us today, and David from Shaman Village, who have very generously contributed donations to support all the great things that they're doing in Uganda as well. And perfect segue into our next guest here, ladies and gentlemen. So joining us on By the Fire for the first time, the man, the myth, the legend, the Bard of Boreas, One Fat Irish Dad. OFID, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing? How are you feeling for your on your podcast debut today?
I tell you what, it's been a hell of an experience so far. I get to see what little work you guys put into this actually behind the scenes. So I'm coming on here to improve, But it's I don't know. Listen, I'm actually quite proud just to be coming behind Josephine and Sharon there, and just the work that they've done is just fabulous, So it's sort of an honor to be following them. It's an honor to be here, but it's an honor to be following them,
Yes, yeah, and it's an honor to have you on as well, OFID. And so before we went live here, when we first connected with the Zoom call, Glitch expressed his disappointment at the lack of.
By the way, I am not the only.
Chat is.
Yeah, and I see. I see chat
is
as well.
angry. The chat is angry.
Don't make me pull up the shirt.
I tried to fix it, people. I tried to get him to put a pillow underneath his shirt, but he wouldn't do it. But that was my quick fix. He just wouldn't do it.
We're trying to think of some quick modifications to add some weight.
Had we known, we would have invested in a bodysuit beforehand, but
yes. One fat sumo dad. By the way, just to say, I said these earlier on that I nipped away for a drink of water. It's going to be a little bit of education for everybody here. But in Ireland, in the Irish language, whiskey is actually called Ishkebaha. And Ishkebaha means the water of life. So when I was going for water, I was going for
whiskey.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, there you go.
People pointing out that
Cheers,
European fat is very different from North American fat.
Well, yeah.
Let's not get into that.
You're not wrong there, Danger Mouse. You're not wrong there. Yeah. So quick love to everyone in the chat. I hope you guys all enjoyed our opening segment there. So I see T McClarty's with us, Lumpyland, Danger Mouse, Tekka, Mary Jane 315, Say Cheese, MZ, David Shaman, Sky Dobbs, Sarisher, Arum, Shakens, Midnight Cats Lady 315. Sorry, anyone who I missed, but welcome in everybody. We have a lot to get through today, and we've already been live for we've been live for an hour already.
Yep.
Wow.
And we're about to start this rundown.
So,
Woo!
We're on part 2 at least.
We may
we'll be finished by 8 p.m.
Yeah, but wait, 8 p.m. which time?
Yeah, I was about
I've
to
got
say.
a dinner resto at 7:30. So.
PST.
Yeah.
Sir Drinks, Curries, what's up?
Mukti, we have the media video you requested earlier. I pulled that and I've got it staged. So whenever you're ready for that, for the news.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So we are going to jump right into it now, ladies and gentlemen. We probably won't be doing the full 5 minutes per segment here just because we've been live so long already, but we are going to touch all these topics here. First one today, really, really cool and exciting stuff that was just released on the Vulcanverse Twitter and the Discord announcements like 15-20 minutes before we went live here. The first iteration of Vulcanverse News. Huge shout out to Neswolf for putting this together. I got a little, I mean, everyone's seen it at this point, but had a little bit of a sneak peek before it was posted. And he's assured us that this is just going to keep getting, upgraded and improved on over time. But for a first edition of Vulcanverse News, this looks very professional, very, very well done.
You guys better show him the love. It is not an easy thing standing in front of a green screen, and it is not easy to, to pull off when it's not something that you're accustomed to do. So, huge shout out to Neswolf. It takes a pair of balls to step outside your comfort zone, and, you've done a great job with this.
Yeah, it really does. So guys, show some love to Neswolf anytime you're interacting with him in the virtual sphere, Discord, in game, elsewhere. But if you haven't seen this yet, let's pull it up, Armega. We are gonna watch right here the first episode.
There we go. It's running with audio. And you guys are talking.
Hi, and welcome to Vulcan Forged News. New regular Vulcan Forged News segment featuring the best of the Vulcan Forged ecosystem. This week, Tartarus, Vulcan Runner, land staking, and more. The Vulcan Forged community have been getting their hands messy in the demon spawning /to-earn Tartarus. Right now, community members can download an early version of Tartarus and get playing. We value your feedback, so please let us know what you think in our Discord, link in the description. The newest Vulcan Forged game, built in Unreal Engine 5, is Vulcan Runner. This is an infinite runner game. The longer you can survive and collect coins, the better. Again, community members can download an early alpha version of this game and provide feedback. And now for one that's been much anticipated, land staking is live. For the first month only, staking will be in lava. It will then switch to peer. This allows the team to take in feedback and make any changes required. The land staking process is quite simple. You need to own land, level it up to at least level 2 by sowing, and then earn the required daily XP and make a lava payment and stake peer in your land to start getting rewarded. There's a Medium article out now with all the details, so make sure you pop across, have a read and start earning from that land. 2 new features in Vulcanverse have been released, Plot Defense and Vulcanite Rental. You will be able to go into your Sedalian tab in MyForge and browse the marketplace and choose a Vulcanite to rent. Vulcanite Plot Defense is a fun feature for those of you who are maybe a little mean-spirited and don't want people foraging those rare diamonds that you know are on your plot. After all, nobody likes their land being dug up. Check out those Vulcanite stats, give your best defensive Vulcanite some XP and stop those beasts from digging up your plot. That's it for today. We'll see you soon.
This is not a nice whiskey, so so don't feel so bad.
Just pass, just acceptable whiskey.
And we're back.
Man, shout out to Nez, the production level mate. That is fantastic. I can't wait to see more and more of them coming. British accents are just so much more trustworthy. Beard, you're goddamn right they are.
Yeah. So is that all Neswolf production, recording, all of it there?
99% sure it is. Yeah. The 0.1% is just the me. But no, I mean yeah, it was fantastic.
Why then are all the bodies in action movies British if they're so trustworthy?
Yeah,
because it also sounds better where we can be more
much more
intimidating.
menacing. Yeah.
Yeah, we can be much more intimidating. It's it has to be that.
But yeah, so
I'll be in the front.
Exactly.
That's right. But yeah, so I mean, if you guys can't, like, there's just the value in having little weekly. Is that the plan for those to be weekly episodes? Yeah, like just having little quick 2 to 5 minute news segments like that with that production quality, like that's huge just for content you can put out on YouTube, social media, for people to get updated with all this stuff going on. He also has the visuals of like the screen share, so he takes you in, shows you how to do the, like in regards to the staking and bulk rentals and stuff. He actually walks the viewer through the process of doing that, gameplay videos as well, and then the green screen production quality. But yeah, guys, give some huge love to Neswolf anytime you're interacting with him.
Yep.
That turned out fantastic, and I imagine they're only going to keep getting better and better as time progresses.
Oh, wait a second. We've got some accent wars on here.
Oh God.
Lumpy Land. Scottish accent is just cartoony. Oh. Canadian Upper Midwest US is more trustworthy, albeit a bit goofy sounding.
Can somebody ban Tekka, please?
Canadian / Upper Midwest. Where's the cutoff point there?
Yeah, I'm like, Mukti's only like 7 hours south of me.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That's a pretty big area to cover. Yep.
But you have to realize is that Josephine's probably about 7 hours south of me, and her accent's way different from ours.
Yeah,
Very true. Yeah.
All y'all are real crazy.
Oh, okay. The Georgian comes out.
Yeah. Just leaning into it.
Oh, hi, the angry Scotsman is coming.
Freedom.
Freedom.
That just wouldn't have sounded as nice.
No, it doesn't.
There's the beauty of blockchain technology in the metaverse space, ladies and gentlemen. How many different accents can we fit in one Zoom call here? Especially when we had Josephine and Sharon with us.
Yes.
Well, so that Vulcan News is going over a bunch of new Vulcanverse updates. Do y'all want to just roll right into that?
Well, we've been rolling. Yeah, exactly. We've got the updates here.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Fingers in the ears time.
Oh, we're on a countdown. We're on a countdown. Let's go. We got.
So yeah, a lot of updates in Vulcanverse this week, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, some of the big ones right off the bat are the first month of land staking, which it has put a little bit of a wrench in things for the time being. Obviously, anytime you're going to have a huge rollout or upgrade like that, it could be expected to not always be the most smooth of releases, and so team is sorting through a lot of issues as we speak. And I mean, I'm not sure what the progress is, but I wonder how things are going right now in regards to land staking. I know some people are not able to view their plots. They're kind of stuck in escrow, and there's a few other issues going on. But nonetheless, land staking is finally here, the first month at least. And I guess this kind of goes to show the value of having a test month with lava rewards versus jumping right into the PYR system. So I think that was definitely a smart move. And Vulcanite rentals as well for Sedalians, which have any of you guys, Walt, Glitch, Paul, tested the Sedalian rental or the Vulcanite rental on the Sedalian program yet?
So Walt and I were trying to do this, and I'll tell you this, Mukti, it's very well, first of all, we don't really know how to do the Vulcanite rentals yet, but we also didn't have lands that we were able to.
Oh, I know how. I just can't see my assets, so that's a different.
Yeah, we're working through some minor issues in which we have discriminated against Walter and Armiga specifically.
Yeah.
Then it's all good.
Nobody else is affected. There are no more reports. If you see any reports, it's just alt accounts from Walter and Armiga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But I have when you go into the where are we? Sorry, I'm on the wrong browser. When you go into My Forge and you go into the Sedalian program, you could on the far right on your assets, you can click on land or Vulcanites and you can rent from there. Is how you do it.
You want to do a screen share real quick, Glitch, and show people?
Not really, because you don't want to see the barbaric amount of tabs that I have open.
Yeah, I mean the layout.
Yeah.
Nothing else going on there. The layout's very similar to the land rental.
Yeah, you just kind of go to the land rental and click on, because now instead of my lands, before it was just like my lands and renting list, but now it just says my assets. So
yes,
you just click assets and switch it to Vulcanite.
Oh, Ming wants a shout out. Well,
hi Ming. Shout out Ming.
Hey, what's up, Ming? By the way, shout out to Ming from the By the Fire Sedalian Guild, which to end our podcast today, we have our first giveaway for our By the Fire Sedalian. So we have a raffle ticket system in place. We're actually going to be using Agora NFTs for that. But for the first one today, we have a nice wheel spin set up. So all of our Sedalians who have generated over 150 lava for Eco-Agric Uganda over the past, I think it was like a 12-day period or something along those lines.
Something like that.
Will be entered into a wheel spin and have a chance for some NFT prizes, some PYR prizes, some lava. We're gonna give away a couple tunics and some PYR and lava to our Sedalians. So stay tuned at the end of the show for that.
Our entire chat has just become Mings. It's just Ming, 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 Ming,
Ming, Mings, Ming, Mings.
Yeah.
Where's Ming the Merciless?
Yeah.
Yes, and wait till you guys see the wheel that we have for this. We got a quality wheel.
Oh my god, you have customized it. Oh,
he paid for a service. He's got the whole 9.
Yeah. Oh,
Good morning, Bjorn.
Hey, what is up, Bjorn? Welcome to By the Fire episode 31, sir. Very happy to see you here.
So this is a good question. Danger Mouse is asking if they're going to be able to donate lava directly to the mushroom program.
Yeah, so that's a great question, Danger Mouse. So what we're doing, kind of how we're doing it through By the Fire, is we are taking our lava total that our Sedalians generate, we're sending it to Vulcan Dex and converting it to USDC. The plan was to just send them USDC to their exchange that they could convert or sell for Uganda shillings to use, but the nature of we try to set them up with multiple different exchange wallets, and the one we landed on was Luno, which is an exchange I've never used before, but it's apparently one of the more common ones in African countries that is used. So that one works, but it wouldn't let me send them USDC. It just kept reading it as an invalid address. So the only way that we found that it works is Bitcoin. But if you want to, Danger Mouse, talk to me though, and if you have lava you'd like to donate, we can either add it to our total each week, because every Friday we're going to be sending them a donation from the lava our Sedalians are generating.
We do have a donation wallet.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, we have that. If you want to see the pinned stuff in production, I believe it's in there.
Perfect. So yes, shout out Armega, who did set us up with a donation wallet. That is right. And you're grabbing that, Armega. Thank you.
Is he?
No, I'm still here.
I'm grabbing it.
Are you okay with grabbing that, Armega? Post it in the chat.
I've got it right here. Oh, okay.
Perfect. So yeah, so there you go, Danger Mouse. So yeah, if you send the lava there, all lava that we receive into that wallet will be getting donated to Eco-Agric. Bjorn is making cheese today, waiting for the milk curdling. Thought I'd hang out on my favorite podcast stream for once. Nice, Bjorn.
That has got to be the weirdest.
Left field.
What are you doing on this Saturday? Waiting for my cheese to curdle, or my milk to curdle, I guess.
You really did throw Mukti for a loop there. He's like, waiting for my cheese to curdle. I should have read this ahead of time.
No, the milk
You told me this was a family show.
Well,
it is. They're just very dysfunctional families.
Yeah.
Bjorn, enjoy your cheese. I'm very, very happy that you have us on the speakers while you're making your cheese there.
Honored milk. Oh,
honored to be providing.
Mukti, can you please just stop saying enjoy your cheese?
What? I mean,
I've just been together the whole show, guys.
And this concludes Vulcanverse updates.
Elysium on MetaMask. Let's roll.
I like cheese. I've never made my own, but I wouldn't mind trying it someday.
You're not making it better.
All right. Elysium's on MetaMask, guys. We had a little preview snapshot there released the other day. So that's, I mean, one complaint I remember hearing from way back a few months ago was with like the way the MyForge wallets are set up, where people not liking that they couldn't just connect into the ecosystem through their MetaMask wallets or already existing blockchain wallets. They had to create a new one with with the whole email sign up and stuff, which is fair. Some people like that whole decentralized feel, but we now know here, which let me pull up the Discord announcement that was released in regards to this, but you will be able to access all the features of Elysium via a MetaMask wallet and a MetaMask account.
Full MetaMask integration, full MyForge MetaMask integration, which also means a full Vulcan Dex integration which means seamless experience for the end users, which is something that we are so desperately striving for. Oh, apparently Bjorn is making a Norwegian brown cheese.
Nice, Bjorn.
Thanks, Bjorn.
Don't ask.
But made from whey, so I'm guessing I'll be making mozzarella with the cheese mass. That sentence is
Yes.
That's dangerous territory.
Norwegian. I don't even want to Google Norwegian brown cheese. It just sounds way too dangerous of a Google.
Incognito tab. Go ahead, Walt.
No thanks. I'm good.
He's about to end up on a list.
I don't know what list it is, but I don't know.
Oh my days.
Underworld of Heroes will donate 1,000 lava. Twisted Tinker,
Awesome.
that is awesome.
Awesome.
Thank
By the way, guys, Underworld of Heroes, are you guys your own guild? I am actually yet to hear of you guys within the space. So if you are your own guild, please, get yourselves into the Vulcan. Obviously, I know Twisted Tinker. Been around OG. Get your links out there, man. Get out there. I mean, I'm seeing the BTF talk. I'm seeing we've got the Thunder DAO. There's the Council of Cerberus. They're vocal. Make yourselves vocal. I want to see you guys.
Sedalian Guild.
Absolutely.
Also,
I want to see you guys publicly sharing those links.
With donations, can we make sure that you guys message one of us from the BTF staff, so that way we at least know where they're coming from. If you don't want to be known, that's fine. You can just say anonymous or something.
Yeah, actually, seriously, guys, what would be really cool, because we made an Instagram page recently, and every time we send a donation, we're gonna be making an Instagram post. And if you guys would like, if you send a donation, definitely let us know, and we'll add all the names of people who have donated on a post every so often. But yes, so definitely let us know so we can get you guys on there.
Yeah, it's important to us to let everybody know, who these amazing people are. I know that some people want to be anonymous, but if you're okay with it, we'd like to give you praise, because it's an amazing thing to donate, And,
yes. Lumpy says, my wife really enjoyed the first segment. Now she wants to help and to visit Uganda. I'm happy that she enjoyed it, Lumpy. But yeah, I mean, I'm the money goes a long way there. And they, Josephine, and there's any contributions, any donations, they are so incredibly grateful for. They make that very apparent how much they appreciate all the support. So that's awesome to hear, Lumpy, that she enjoyed the segment. And yeah, anyone who intends on donating, guys, thank you very much. That is going to be greatly appreciated. They have a lot of plans that they could greatly benefit from having some additional funding for. So that's what we're going to be doing with By the Fire, with our Sedalian Guild, is doing as much as we can to support them in the things.
Vulcan tree in Uganda. We all go mushroom gathering.
Oh yeah, that would be an epic Vulcan right there. Get the light shows going. Nice stage set up in Uganda.
Well, one thing we can be guaranteed is if Lumpy goes out there, he's going to take a bunch of pictures. So send them our way.
And he'll probably somehow come across some other Vulcan community member.
Yeah, just sitting in the trees or something. Just hey, what are you
sitting in trees. Why would the person be sitting in trees? He could actually be sitting in a normal, in a normal chair.
No, he's only gonna find them in a tree or in the sewer or something.
He's there poking every tree. Is there any Vulcan community members around here?
Man.
Vulcanverse?
So okay, guys. Sorry, that was a hot word. No trees, chairs. We'll go with chairs. Sorry. Jeez.
TM Clardy there with that. Sounds like a good setup for another OFID quest.
Yes.
Find a community member in Uganda.
Yeah. Find our mega in a tree.
Yes. The brown cheese of Boreas.
That's a quest in the making right there.
It definitely is.
So, we'll jump on here. We'll try to cap these at 5 minutes a pop here. But yeah, guys, Elysium on MetaMask. That's big news. Big news for adoption. Love that. Do we write sampling mushrooms in our Ugandan visa application?
Probably best not to.
If you'd like to. If you'd like to, FudFudMustar. I don't know if you need a visa application. Maybe you would for the time being with the state of the global travel.
Just going on vacation.
System. Yeah.
Maybe I'll build a mushroom house while I'm there. I don't know.
Yeah, supporting the mushroom house already under construction.
By the way,
Lumpy.
Lumpy Land highly doubts our 5 minutes.
All right,
let's
land
see.
2 staking. It's
Land
live.
2
Next-
staking.
next-
Woo!
next-
There we go.
Staking
Reset.
working smoothly. Next subject.
we did. We
Re-
did. We covered staking briefly during Vulcanverse updates. So what could we touch on land 2 staking that we didn't already say in Vulcanverse updates?
It's
So
not
the-
PYR, it's lava, just in case
Yep.
anybody didn't get the memo.
Yes.
So
the first.
that's important.
Oh yeah, Walter Chambers gifted a sub to
Bjorn.
Bjorn.
I forced it on him.
Nice. Welcome to the sub club, Bjorn. Let's go.
Yes, you
But
can
yeah,
now enjoy your sub with your cheese.
Yeah. Ooh, cheese sub.
Ooh,
Now we're getting somewhere.
now we
It's,
definitely are.
what do you call that when one word has two meanings? Is that a double entendre? The cheese sub.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But
Depends on what kind of sub you're thinking of.
a subscriber and a sub you eat.
An innuendo, yes.
Innuendo.
Yes.
Thank you.
Haha,
Paul.
speed
Which
podcast.
in itself could be a double thing as well.
Oh, it definitely could be, yes. Especially if it's a brown cheese sub.
Innuendo.
Staking.
So let's go to the
Staking.
Not to be confused with a steak sub either, just land staking.
Right, well, basically, all of the issues that have been reported along with staking are actually being looked into. There's a current conversation. The dev team is working around the clock over the weekend because, we absolutely never put any update out or launch any feature on a Friday.
Never
So
heard of
they're,
it.
never. So they're actually now just looking into some of the issues that are going on. We hope to have solutions for most of them. Most of it is actually working pretty smoothly. There are some minor hiccups. There are some minor hiccups, including the fact that we discriminated against Canadian plot owners, but that was on petition by the Canadian government.
special requests.
Yes, it was special
I don't know.
requests.
All the other Canadians here seem fine. I don't see placebo bitching.
Well, he's probably I don't know, man. I mean, you just might be one of those silent protesters. And yeah, so we do know that there are some pending lava issues that's being worked on. This kind of is one of the benefits of having an insider on the podcast. I can tell these things. So yeah, everything's being worked on. We're tracking everything. Next question, Armiga?
I was going to say, so what about, just to kind of give everybody an idea of how, when things are working right and how the people who it's doing right with, how does it work with the, it's supposed to be like what, a 24-hour clock after you stake, and then you get the lava back or whatever. Like when you stake the 100 lava, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it like a 24-hour clock to when you get the staking rewards back or something?
No, the staking reward is I think it's every day at 4 p.m. GMT is the time of.
So if I stake at 3 p.m. GMT, does that mean I get the staking rewards at 4 p.m. GMT an hour later?
Highly doubted. I think it's
Next
a 24-hour. It's a 24-hour period.
That's what. Okay, that's what I was wanting to. Okay.
Stop asking me complicated questions. It's Saturday. God damn it, Armiga.
Okay, so pretty screenshot. Let's move on to Dex pools.
Staking went off. It was fine. I don't have land anymore, but it's okay.
No, that was just blame Justin Trudeau.
I trust me, I am. But let's not get into that. Dex pool, hustle, sand.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Many
pretty sweet Dex pools recently released. The hustle one especially. I mean, so I think it was around 5,000 US dollars worth of PYR and hustle token each.
That is correct.
And as a reward, in addition to just providing liquidity to the pool, but you also get a hustle land plot and a Chthonius Vulcanite, which I don't know what the last Chthonius sale was, but I imagine that just that NFT alone is close-ish to $5,000.
I mean, I guess we could just ask CF. I mean, he is the Bony Tony collector.
That's true.
TMC seems hurt by this whole subject. Seems like he didn't get in.
Who, TMC? Oh yeah, he didn't. He literally missed it just because he was busy being Timmy. It's love you, Timmy.
Didn't it fill out in like a minute?
Yeah, it was super quick. It was super quick.
You could have doubled the amount of slots or doubled the amount of farms, and you would have filled them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there will no doubt be more to come. This is just this is just testing the waters, getting things set up with the hustle. Do not sleep on the hustle. They
Not
are
financial advice.
No, I'm not even talking like literally just their metaverse is going to be so much fun. The whole concept of what they're building is it is just great. It's a metaverse for creators and artists. It is wonderful, and they're very well connected. So seriously, hustle. It's going to be under the radar, but then it's not going to be under the radar. So yeah, and the sand finally went live. Woo!
Yep. So
Finally got sand PYR.
Are those because I don't think the NFT farm for that one is live yet. Is it glitch with the
No,
Sand
just the
Wizard
Dex,
and
just the Dex pool. The LP, like the actual reward pool, is yet to go live. I believe, or did it? Wait, did it go live? Sorry, oh my god,
No, I don't
dude,
think so.
my desk chair almost did it, Walter.
Oh please, God.
That's gonna be a great clip though.
Oh, it will. Yeah, butthead didn't save me a seat, but more power to him. Oh right.
Odin got 3 spots.
Odin out there hustling.
Hustling,
Yeah,
hustle.
damn, you got
Hustle.
Put
three
them.
spots in there.
By the way,
Sheesh.
sand was live. But wait, did sand not go? Like there was a sand announcement about something or other.
There was.
That's
I
a
think
good
it's
question,
on
Tristan.
the token itself is on Vulcan Dex now.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I
but
thought
that's been there for a
I thought
while.
it had been.
Yeah, that had
Okay,
been
okay.
there for a while. I need Floyd. Where's Floyd when you need Floyd?
Walt,
But
did you
Floyd
get it?
service.
Did you get on that LP, or were you scared
The
away
hustle?
from the ETH? Yeah.
No, I wasn't scared away from it because I can just exchange bridge because I'm lazy. We were all in chat or something doing something at the time, and we went and looked and it was already full. I was like, oh well.
Yeah, I didn't get in either.
Nope.
We were too busy being idiots.
Also, it's the sand farm is not live. Just no farm yet. It's just been live, but I think the sand farm is coming. There was confirmation that it is now, just literally around the corner. Floyd is out being ginger somewhere.
Sounds right.
Oh god, I love. No, currently on the ETH pairs, it is just the PYR ETH and the PYR hustle.
Yep.
So yeah.
All right. Well, that was a Dex pool.
Boom.
It
next
exists.
one.
Troy
Troy
airdrop.
airdrop.
We're
Troy
keeping it
airdrop.
under 5, Lumpy. We're keeping
It
under
happened.
5.
You either got one or you didn't. Vulcan
Well
Forged
done.
staff update.
Pretty much, actually, yes. I mean, the people that got them, you've got OFID here, donated it. Legend.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually, I don't know. What did he donate? Oh, your house. There we go. Fantastic. There's another thing he's donated. Brilliant. Just confusing him now.
But
Lumpy got lucky. Lumpy got lucky and got in. Waiting on Sand as well. Let's go.
nice,
Congrats.
Lumpy.
Actually, I also missed the previous one, the hustle one. I was quite annoyed. I was busy. Airstrike incoming. Yeah, you've got to be careful with Floyd. Oh god, who's that?
All
Let's
right.
go.
Maynard, talking 4 handsome landlords. Thank you, Maynard.
Yep.
The draw will
Appreciate
be
it,
going
Maynard.
down in a moment. All right,
Yeah.
Troy.
Yeah.
You guys all got one, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
I did, yes, and
Nice.
I'm quite happy with that actually.
You got one or you didn't. So they were tier 3 drops. So of course the Troy plots are going to be 3 different tiers: the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
Mhm.
I don't know if we are aware of how the other 2 tiers are going to be distributed. If that's like for the Balkanverse landowners.
Oh, I assume something to do with the landowners is something to do with the 1,000 PYR marker, which was like the next step up.
Yeah.
I think Jamie said that the Vulcanverse landowners will get tier 3. I think that's what he said. They get the same as the 25 pair drop,
Okay.
and then the 1,000 hold get the tier 1, and the 500 stake get tier 2. That was my reading of the last AMA anyway.
Yep, that is correct.
Sounds about right.
Wait, so
Yep.
the 500 stake, is that going to be like a Vulcan Dex?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yep, that is also correct.
Gotcha. So probably PYR and some Matic or
It's
something.
going on OFID decks.
Yes, OFID Dex.
Just sign in,
Yes.
verify
Yeah.
your wallet, and send over all your
Yep.
LP.
Yes. Well, there. Yeah, that's Troy airdrop info. If you
Bam.
guys
2.5
won,
minutes, Lumpy. We're even getting
congrats.
better.
Boom.
Yes.
So how about
And
that
Vul-
Steph?
Yeah, Vulcan versus staff update. I thought this was pretty cool for them to, or for Jamie to release. I mean, ultimately maybe not like some people may view it as like not a necessary thing, but I love the idea of just letting the community know who's front running each of the different projects, because there's so much. I mean, I have the list pulled up on my screen right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 different games or programs, dApps going on within the ecosystem. Each one having one project lead, I think is the phrase used here.
Yep, that's pretty much.
Yeah, so these are not the developers nor team leads, but the project managers of each element / game, and will be the gateway to each unit. So
Also,
basically,
it makes it really easy for the community. Like, we're obviously going to have a lot more communications going out there, but it makes it easy for certain community members to contact and know who to contact if there's like some big issue or they want to forward some information. They know who within the server to contact, because we're always there.
yes. So any Sedalian program, XP API, MyForge, Agora, or sales and partnership issues, you guys know who to go. We have our very own co-host Glitch Viking is the project lead of each
Heard it
of
here
those.
first.
So
DM him for
go ahead
pretty
and
much everything.
DM me for anything you want, even if it's for cooking tips.
Just don't
The
trust
only
those
thing,
ones.
the only thing I won't teach you about is how to make Norwegian brown cheese.
For that, DM Bjorn.
Yes.
Yeah, but
He's a
all
white
right. So
cheese
I
cutter
guess
guy,
we'll just read through the. Do you want to give me screen share?
Sure.
Quick, Omega, because we'll just go through. I was very happy to see Toby is the project lead of poker, in addition to a variety of other games on here. But yeah, so here it is. Here's the list, guys. Vulcanverse all staff. So Christina is for Tartarus, Troy, Vulcan 2. Sales and partnerships, we have the man GV and Christina as well. Agora GV, MyForge Yap and GV. XPI and I could read through all these, but the list is on the screen. Yeah. Yeah, the list is on the screen, and it's also was on the 13th of Feb 6 days ago in Discord if you guys want to find that in the announcements channel. But yeah, I thought this was a cool thing they did just for that additional layer of transparency about who's leading what in the ecosystem. And we can jump back to screen share Omega, and we'll roll into Elysium updates. When we are back.
We're live.
And here we go. So, tweet sent out recently, what you need to know about Elysium. This is going to be a layer 1 blockchain, EVM Ethereum virtual machine compatible, MetaMask compatible, POA consensus, which POA is point of authority? Is that what that stands for?
Yeah.
Point of authority consensus. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but nothing a quick Google search would not tell us. Nodes generate lava. Lava will be used as gas. PYR plus 5 other game tokens to migrate as ELS20 tokens. So we're no longer operating in the ERC20 realm. We now are going to be using ELS.
We're going to be our own thing.
Yeah, so that's very cool. ELS20 tokens. All NFTs to migrate there as ELS721 and ELS 1155 tokens. So 721 glitch, right? We were just talking about this yesterday. Is NFTs.
Yep.
And 1155, that's like for dynamic NFTs.
Pretty much, like those are like the engine NFTs, the ones that are used mostly in games where they're upgradable assets. They're all just different protocols. I think is the correct word to be used.
Categories or something.
Gotcha.
Have you noticed that in the last week in particular, the amount of node questions we're getting in Discord and on Telegram have just quadrupled.
Oh yes.
That they're now starting to register with people with a few shillings, and they're going, let's get in on this,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It is an exciting thing to the idea of like running a node, and because I know the plans were level 4 through 7 plots of land can qualify as nodes.
There's gonna be different. I mean, like one of the things you have to view with like these nodes is there are hardware nodes and there are nodes that don't actually have the same network kind of participation as the actual hardware nodes. They're not really nodes per se. They're just like a way of rewarding people from the network itself for holding, but they're not validating anything. That's going to come down to exactly as T.M. McClarty. I don't know if he's talking about his sexual life or if he's talking about nodes, but as he says here, active versus passive. And
Nodes.
and the so yeah, the hardware nodes are going to come down to more the high level plots of land, and all of the above, and the other nodes are just going to be more like voting rights within the ecosystem, and taking in fees from the blockchain usage, which hopefully with all the games that we're onboarding. And you may have seen, there's like a big influx and push on certain games. We welcomed the Born list this week. Super excited to see them. Scott's absolute legend, repping Vulcan Forged, playing their alpha yesterday, day before.
I think it was 2 days.
2 days ago. 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Time doesn't make much sense anymore.
It's all linear.
Exactly. So yeah, these nodes are going to be super important for the network and for the people and for PYR especially. So yeah, prepare yourselves. The nodes are coming.
Yes, the nodes. It is cool. The idea of having different tiers of nodes is cool because it's it gives wider range of people access to owning a node, and then of course the higher tier nodes giving I'm sure increased rewards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out. A lot of it outside of what we know for sure, a lot of it is us just kind of wondering and waiting for all the right information.
Yeah, which we will get in due time.
And on that note, that's Elysium updates because we're at 4:30, and I don't want us to hit 5 because Lumpy will yell at us.
We are not hitting 5, no chance.
Community radio.
Wait, do we have an intro for the community radio?
Da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Radio. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we do.
That will be.
Where is? Oh crap.
Oh, dang it, almost.
It almost. Oh no, it's completely gone. I'm gonna have to lean over.
Just so everybody knows, we have been desperately waiting for Glitch to flip his chair during the show because of some technical difficulties he's having on his end.
Yeah, Glitch has a damaged wheel on his chair, so we've been waiting for him to wipe out all show.
Apparently it is gone now. That wheel is gone, so now he's just hovering.
During the previous Discord share of the team members, the chair did go, and now I'm currently leaning to one side.
Also,
hey Glitch, can you go left a little bit and center yourself? Left a little bit more. A little bit more.
Oh God!
Stop
it! All right. Shout out Koipa, Like It, and Capone that are now in here as well. Two of the Sedalians from By the Fire, and then I don't know, some Bruno guy that does stuff on occasion.
Two Sedalians and a Canadian walk into a bar.
Yeah.
So going forward, when we because this week we're not doing any tickets. We're just gonna do the wheel spin. But going forward, Mukti, we should have something where we have our Sedalians have to be present in order to win or something.
No, it's the time differential is too wild. It's
what time is it over there?
It's 2:40 in the morning for them right now.
Yeah, come on, 2:40.
You have to be there at 1 a.m. through 4 a.m.
Danger Mouse later, man. Thank you for chilling with us. We'll see you next time, bro.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, so the radio applications are going to start soon. We don't have much detail on it other than we know the applications are going to be coming, and that should be a fun concept. I know good. I just want to listen to Neswolf explain things to me while I walk around Vulcanverse, really.
Yes.
Yeah, we definitely gonna need
Or kind of like a
a
nighttime on where he just like sort of just says things, reads from the phone.
He might fall asleep.
Yeah.
He's got that
oh my
voice.
gosh,
Just
no. You know, a radio channel 24/7 of Neswolf reading the Vulcanverse game books.
Yes.
Just through and
Yeah.
we'll just have it go on repeat.
He should
Yeah,
sell
Tris-
NFTs where I can just have him, like, you know, for 10 PYR, he follows me around for 2 hours of gameplay and just narrates what I do.
Yes.
Just 10 PYR per hour.
Triss
Yeah,
seems
exactly.
confused. Triss seems confused by the concept of radio. You see, it's this magical box where voices
Yeah.
come out of.
See in the GIF here.
Yeah,
the
this
man
guy's
is
demonstrating.
holding
Yeah.
a radio, and you
Yes.
press it, and like music comes out sometimes.
Yeah, so like
Or maybe
all
it's
the,
Neswolf. I don't know.
all the avatars are just going to be walking around boom boxes on their shoulders.
Yeah.
But Greek boom boxes. You know,
Yeah.
it has to be thematic.
So when is Neswolf gonna start releasing NFTs, audio NFTs, to where he can?
Yeah, exactly.
Can start.
Yes, the voice
Chapter
of
one.
records.
Chapter
the voice
one.
of records.
I
That's
do
right.
worse things for 10 PYR, Bruno says.
Whoa! Between Capone coming in strong and the Norwegian brown cheese, in fact,
Bam.
is Bjorn not actually just posted something more about? Yes, I'm making it from 3 liters of milk. Oh, there we go then. It would be
No,
a very
it's-
small wheel.
Yeah, somebody asked if it was going to be a wheel of brown cheese, and he's like, well, I'm not using much milk, so it'd be a pretty small wheel.
On
When
today's By the
radio,
Fire.
when radio you twat.
Oh.
Well, soon.
Yeah, TBA. Fuck.
Yes.
Oh, somebody asked a question the other night. Said, do you have a license to run a radio, or just the license to run tunes? Do you actually have to play music? Can you play music?
Yep.
on
It's a full on radio license.
Yeah.
it? Lovely.
That was actually we were talking about that the other day. Was Armega was saying how he wants like a variety or some, I forget
The
what
heated
type
radio
of music.
debate.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was just saying that. Okay, so like I was
Oh,
just
God.
simply saying
We are
in
going to
game.
for sure go over 5 minutes. if
No,
we
no,
get
no!
into
I'll
this
make it
shit.
quick. Stop talking to me. So no,
Wait,
I was just.
Armega, 1 second. Armega
God.
is going to make it quick.
He said, well, you have
Come
25
on,
seconds.
yeah, you have
Armega.
25 seconds, Armega. Get going.
Come on.
Boop. No, so I was just saying, in-game radio where we have, that like somebody's just got a playlist, a great playlist that we like to listen to, and Mukti was just like, oh well, you can do that. You can go to a website, do that. So just kind of shot it down really quick, and that was the joke.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Under
but
five.
I do
That's
like
all I
the
had time
idea
for.
of everyone listening into the same music, and we're done with the segment at 4:58.
Honk, honk,
Okay.
honk, 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 honk.
Boom.
So Windspit. All right,
All
let's
right,
go
so-
over here.
The next thing we're doing is the top earners in the BTF Guild for the past 2 weeks. There was a breakdown as the top, or what was it? What was the breakdown? 5 for first, 3. I forget the breakdown, but top earners
So-
got more ticket entries.
Yeah, so the breakdown we're gonna be running with in the future, which because a lot of our Sedalians had joined in late to the party, and we were growing over the past 10 to 11 days. Shout out MZ in the chat with the BTF fire emojis. MZ has been doing so much for us to keep us organized and to help us, just bring in as many new Sedalians as we can to our guild, the By the Fire
I
Sedalian
think
Guild.
MZ's a bot.
Oh, definitely.
Always
that
in
bot?
line.
Oh, I think she's a
Always
bot.
in line.
Yes,
Like doing everything. It's like
Yeah.
No,
do
she's
not
she
in a
is.
circle.
yeah, Mr. MZ is definitely not a bot.
Yeah, Sir MZ is a very, very powerful AI-like humanoid.
Yes. BTF hearts you, MZ. Yeah, huge shout out to MZ. Huge shout out to all of our Sedalians who, through their gameplay, are not only generating lava for themselves, but also for Eco-Agric Uganda. And so what we're going to be doing to end the show, these are bi-weekly giveaways. So not every week on the podcast, every other week on the podcast, we are going to be giving away prizes to some of our top earners. So those of you who are in the chat here, you can see your name on the list. We gave our top 3 earners 5 tickets each. Actually, I believe it was just Maynard and Joffer who qualified. for 5 tickets, excuse me, because they were our 2 biggest earners by a pretty significant margin. And then everyone else who had earned over 150 lava for our first span of time here, our first giveaway period, your name got on the list. If you had earned over 300 lava, you are on there 3 times. And we have 5 prizes to give away here. We have 2 Vulcan Verse tunics. We have a prize of 1,000 lava, and we have 2 separate prizes of 10 PYR, 5 prizes in total. And we're gonna go ahead and spin this wheel right now. Good luck to our Sedalians.
And just to be clear, that this week is just going to be this special drawing. We now have NFTs that for the tickets that we'll be sending out and explaining how those work. But in a nutshell, it's very simple. You can either hold on to those tickets, or you can use them each week that you have them for the drawings. And some people might want to hold them all until 1 week, to where they just have a whole bunch of them to kind of solidify a win, better chance of it at least.
And in this next 2 weeks now as well, because the plots are all in the same timer, like most of the core players have already kind of started playing outside of bugs with MyForge. Yes, I understand last night was a little rocky, but everybody's on an equal footing this week, so it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top in this next 2-week cycle.
Yes, and also just quick before we do the wheel spin, so for like Joffer and Maynard, who are on here 5 times as our top earners, if you win a prize, your name will be removed from the list, just to avoid any one person winning like 3-4 times or whatever. So
right.
Good luck, everybody. Wheel spin number 1. Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh, so excited.
It's a lengthy wheel spin.
It's your wheel.
Ragnar Lothbrock, who actually in Discord goes by Rodell, I think.
I believe that is Rodell, yes.
So Rodell, we'll go ahead and let me jot this down. So Rodell with the first Vulcanverse tunic. Rodell / Ragnar. Okay. Congratulations, Rodell. I don't think you're in here, but GG, man. So
full name.
Yeah, this doesn't
GGWP.
Yeah.
Doesn't give you a little option to remove. So just spin it. If you get them again, it's a 1-win kind of situation. So we'll just keep spinning.
Yeah, it'll just be a pain when we hit one of the people with big names, big number of names.
Yeah. And Uranus Wiz 23, who has another name on Discord that's different than this.
Piano Wiz Gaming or something like that.
Okay. So that is
great names, guys. Great names.
This is very creative.
Our first 2 winners just had 1 entry.
That's excellent.
Congrats, guys.
This is
laziness works.
Really curious where the other 22 came from, but that's a really neat.
So Uranus was for 1,000 lava tokens. Is a big prize for this week. Did we remove him? Yep, here we go.
Good luck, guys.
Yep. Capone, you're really making this difficult, man, to keep serious.
The brown cheese comments are just at an all-time high.
Yes, brown
Maynard. There you go, Maynard. GG, man. And Maynard 1K lava.
Nice little pickup.
Congratulations. And now we gotta get Maynard off of here, all 5 of his entries.
Maynard
That's
Potato.
Maynard Potato.
Yeah, MZ always calls him Potato.
Nice. Love that. Alright, we got 2 prizes left, 10 PYR each. To our final 2 winners.
Chris, you're the worst one here, man.
Jake Marvin 98. Congratulations. Jake Marvin 98. I think he may have a different Discord name as well.
Of course. Are all these people asleep, by the way, or is any of these people online?
Yeah, Maynard's online.
Yeah,
Ming's
Maynard's
online.
here.
I'd say they're just waking up to start their grind, actually.
Wait, is that Maynard, the one with a bunch of Z's over there?
Yep.
Yeah, easy.
Ironically.
Hey Walt, it's your lucky day. Apparently, Capone's gonna he will rub your feet for 10 PYR.
That sounds like an abrasively bad deal. Like,
All right, Jake Marvin 10 PYR, and here's our last wheel spin, guys, for 10 PYR. Here we go.
Canadian brown cheese.
You offer? Watch. No.
Koipa 23, who I should have the list up.
Koipa is Santa. I believe, in Discord.
Yes, Santa, that's right. Yes, congratulations to all of our winners.
And because Joffer didn't end up landing himself on the list, I'll give Joffer 15 PYR since he was our top earner.
Yes.
Without these last 2 weeks.
Awesome, Walt. Awesome. Yeah, congratulations, Joffer, as well. I was surprised Joffer with 5 entries did not get his name on the wheel spin.
Okay, I wasn't letting him leave empty-handed regardless.
Yeah, but that does go to show you, though, if you put all your tickets in, it's a chance you take going forward in the new one. So yeah, you gotta.
Yep. So to all of our Sedalians in the chat, what we're going to be doing each week, as Omega was saying a little bit ago, is we're going to actually have NFT raffle tickets that will be distributed to your wallets as you hit certain milestones. We also could you pull back our camera share?
Hey, go ahead.
Yep. Sorry, real quick. I was gonna say, so you'll be able to earn raffle tickets for our giveaways through the lava you generate in Vulcanverse gameplay. We also are going to be working with Paul here, One Fat Irish Dad, to put together some quests for our Sedalian Guild, and you guys will have additional opportunities to earn raffle tickets that you can then cash in for a chance to get your name on this wheel for giveaways that we do every other week on By the Fire podcast. So if you guys did not
first
win
quest
this week,
is lodge 100 lava in my wallet.
there you go. So you have to discover Paul's wallet and then get 100 lava in there, and then you'll receive a ticket that you then will be able to cash in for a chance of even more lava or PYR or Vulcanverse NFTs.
So wait, we send him 100 lava, he sends us 200 lava back?
Yes, it's the perfect quest. It's the perfect quest.
I'm taking it all, and then I'm going to Uganda to plant mushrooms.
Oh, so he's just being upfront. He's like, there's no joking around about this. I'm just
like, no, you're not getting it back.
That's the proper use of those funds right there.
Oh, yes. So on future wheel spins, I think it might be better for us to also spread out names.
The names,
I think it actually has a bearing.
Yeah, you're right, because they're not all like grouped together. Yeah. I agree.
But anyway,
I agree.
Lessons learned.
Yep.
Yes.
So everybody.
Mukti. Sorry, Mukti.
Yeah, damn it, Mukti.
Yeah, damn it, Mukti.
You live and you learn. You're right though. You're right though. They should be split up. But okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you who stuck with us throughout the podcast today. It was a really fun one. I was very happy we were able to get Josephine and Sharon from Eco-Agric with us to talk a little bit about what they're doing and what they're going to be using the money we're raising for them for in Uganda. I want to give a huge shout out to Paul, One Fat Irish Dad, for joining us today. Paul, thank you very, very much. I hope you enjoyed your podcast debut.
I did. I did. It was, as Vinny would say, it was emotional.
An emotional time.
But yes, it was clasping on. I really enjoyed it. Good guys.
Yes, we're very, very happy to have had you join us on here today, man. It was kind of short notice that we didn't give Paul much of a heads up, but he
well,
that was like 30 minutes.
Next time I might have a routine prepared,
Yeah, like 30 minutes or something. Yes. You had plenty of time. What?
Could be a dance.
Yeah, but everyone in chat, FudFomo Star, Say Cheese, Magi Padgy, Bjorn, Jay Wagner 24. Welcome to the stream, Jay Wagner 24. Maynard Patadas, Like It. This is MZ Koipa, Mary Jane, Ming Ming. All of our Sedalians in here. Tristan, Capone Gaming, everyone, Shakens, King JOG. Thank you everyone for joining us. Walt and GB, any closing statements you guys would like to make before we shut her down for the evening?
Well, I'd tell the Sedalians to get back to work, but I've already seen screenshots in the Discord, and I know they're half watching the stream and half playing the game. So keep at it, boys. Keep fighting the good fight.
Good one. And any support tickets, just tag Walter.
Yes, El Jefe.
Yes.
Hey.
Send them all to me. I will promptly not answer any of them.
Yes. Yep. Walt,
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, have a good weekend, guys. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Night.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks for hanging
Until
out.
next week.
Next week. Everybody, Jay Perkins.